Today's story is called The Hungry Donkey, and he lives on Apple Tree Farm. This is Apple Tree Farm. It's rather lovely, isn't it? The farmer's name is Mrs. Boot, and she's got two children called Poppy and Sam. There's Poppy, she's waving. There's Sam. And Rusty the dog is having a ride in the wheelbarrow. The donkey's name is Ears. There he is in his field. The donkey's called Ears, and she lives in a field with lots of grass, and she's always hungry. Ears the donkey is going out. Poppy and Sam catch Ears and take her to the farmyard, because today is the day of the show. Ears has his own little cart. They brush her coat, comb her tail, clean her feet, and Mrs. Boot puts her into her little cart. You see, she's going to pull the cart to the show, and there's a seat there where they can sit up and have a ride. Very cool. Off they go to the show. Mrs. Boot, her two children, being taken by Ears. They all go down the lane to the showground. You stay here, Ears, says Mrs. Boot. At the showground, Mrs. Boot ties Ears to a fence. Stay here and we'll be back soon, she says. Do you think Ears will stay there? Maybe not. Ears gets a bit bored, starts wriggling and pulling. Here's Ears pulling and pulling. She pulls on the rope until she gets free, because she's got nothing to do and she doesn't want to wait by the fence. It's boring. Ears thinks, I'll go and look for some food. So off she trots. And what does she find? This looks like fruit and flowers. Very tasty. I think I'll eat that. So she eats it. It doesn't taste very good. Might look good to eat, but didn't taste good. Suddenly a lady screams and Ears is frightened. Ears runs away and everybody's running after Ears to try and catch her. Naughty donkey, says Sam. I'm sorry, Mrs. Boot says to the lady. Would you like to take Ears to the best donkey competition? She's trying to make it up to her. The lady has no flowers or fruit on her hat. The lady is called Mrs. Rose. She climbs into the cart. Come on, she says, and she shakes the reins. She seems to know what she's doing with donkeys. Ears pulls the cart into the show ring. She trots in front of the judges, and she stops and she goes just whenever Mrs. Rose tells her to. She just does as she's told. She's very good. Ears wins a prize. Well done, says the judge, giving her a rosette. Here's the rosette. And there's a prize for the driver. Look what the prize is. It's a new hat. Just what she needed. Perfect. It's time to go home. Mrs. Rose waves goodbye. That was such fun, she says. Ears trots home. She has a new hat too. Look, there's Mrs. Rose wearing her new hat. There's Ears in her new hat. It's Mrs. Boot the farmer and her children waving goodbye. Happy ending. Hungry donkeys, they do get up to tricks.